You need a loan between 1 million to 5 million naira with a single-digit interest rate, a moratorium period up to 5 years repayment with no collateral. That is Federal Government Bank of Industry Intervention Fund you are talking about. This is a federal government-backed funding initiative through Bank of Industry to support MSMEs, okay, that is micro, small, medium enterprises, agro processing, manufacturing, youth/graduate entrepreneurs, and other businesses. This particular loan is funded by Bank of Industry in partnership with institutions like the CBN. Let us look at the features of this loan. Now, the first thing is that you can obtain only from 1 million, okay, to 5 million naira from this loan. Now, the second feature is that this loan has what is called single-digit interest rate. That means you're only to pay interest of 5 to 9%. Now, for instance, if you borrow something like 100,000, you are going to be paying only 9,000 naira at the end of every year. So the interest is annually, not even monthly. That's what I'm telling you, that this particular loan is very, very flexible and very good. Okay, so if you borrow something like 1 million, you're going to be paying back 90,000 at the end of every year. That's at the end of 1 year. So you can see that the loan is very good. Now the next one is that it has what is called moratorium. Now that is referred to as grace period. Okay, grace period. That means if you take this loan, okay, you can, before you start paying back, you would have used it for like 3 months or 6 or 1 year. Okay, that depends actually. Now before you start paying back. Now, another feature is that this loan can be paid back in 5 years. That's about 60 months, between 3 to 5 years. So you have enough time, okay, to pay back this loan. Let's look at the requirements. Okay, what do you need to apply for this loan? Now, the first thing you need is your CAC. That is your CAC certificate. So that means your business must be registered with Corporate Affairs Commission, okay, before you can apply for this loan. So I think CAC for enterprise or business teams about 20 to 25,000 naira, depending on maybe the agent that is doing it for you. Okay, now another thing you need for this loan is your bankable business plan. Okay, your bankable business plan. That means your business plan must be bankable. You don't just copy and paste. So it must be feasible and viable enough to obtain this loan. Okay, so it must be feasible and viable enough to get you this loan. Now, if you need a business plan, you can actually contact us and we'll be able to prepare one good one, something very good for you. Now, and the next thing you need is your NIN. You need your NIN and BVN. So I believe you already have that. Another thing you need for this loan is what is called invoice. So now that is what you need. Now the invoice is going to denote everything that you need. That is, you're going to be using the loan to achieve or to buy or to do. Okay, so let me just tell you how this loan runs. Sometimes they may not actually pay directly to you. Okay, they can pay to your vendor. That is to prevent misuse of loan, because sometimes people borrow funds, they borrow this loan and just squander it. Okay, just squander it. So to prevent that, what they usually do is to pay maybe up to 70% of the approved loan to your vendor, that's your supplier, and then maybe give it like 30%, okay, for working capital, whatever. And now, but sometimes there is possibility that all might actually be paid to your vendor. Now, I'm going to tell you a secret to getting this loan, and after I will let you know the website to apply for this loan. The first secret you need to getting this loan is, first, please avoid anything that has to do with forgery. Don't forge figures. Don't inflate or deflate figures. Sometimes I see some people, trying to inflate figures, maybe to impress the people that would approve the loan. That is not necessary. Number two is, for you to get this loan, okay, you need a bankable business plan. Now, number three is very serious, okay, is very, very serious, and that is, don't go beyond 5 million naira. I've seen a lot of people don't go beyond 5 million naira. I've seen a lot of people trying to, go for 10 million. If you want to apply for even 100 million, you can go for Bank of Industry normal loan, not the Federal Government Intervention Bank of Industry loan. Okay, if you want to get that kind of loan, just go to Bank of Industry, boi.ng. You can get that kind of loan from Bank of Industry, like 100 million, 500 million. Yes, you can. Okay, from Bank of Industry. But this particular one, don't go beyond 5 million. In fact, I advise you don't go beyond 4.6 million. Okay, 4.7 is okay, 4.6, but just stay around 4.6. Okay, 4.7 at most, maybe 4.9, but 4.6 is better. 4.6 is better. So stay within that. Now, to apply for this loan, okay, kindly take a good look at the website showing on your screen. Okay, go to this website and apply immediately. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe. My name is Okpara Ijezie Kingsley. See you in my next video.